Hello children, welcome back to another session of video class. So maybe today we are going to complete the lesson part 2 of The Sound of Music. It's all about Bismillah Khan. So before we get into the lesson, shall we go with a quick recap, children? Yes. So already in module 1 we have learnt about Shehnai and how did it take place and how it was named and all. Then in the previous session, we have come across his childhood days. Who is he and his am I talking about? It's Bismillah Khan. He was taken to Varanasi when he was 3 years old by his mother to his maternal uncle, that is Mama's place, to Varanasi. That is Benares, it was called before. And therein, his maternal uncles could identify that yes, there is a zeal of learning music even in the child. That is none other than Bismillah Khan, the young Bismillah Khan. And there he started taking classes. Where? With the help of his own maternal uncles. They started teaching him. Then his preference was to practice all alone. And then which are the places he liked to practice? It was Vishnu temple, it was Krishna temple, and it was also one of his favorites is, yes, it's the bank of river Ganges. As soon as he looks at the flowing river of Ganges, the flowing waters of river Ganges, he used to get a lot of inspiration. And therein he did something special there. What did he do? He felt that why can't all the ragas be played by using the Shehnai? Then he made it possible. With the help of the inspiration, what he got it, sitting at the bank of the river of Ganges, then he started playing all the ragas. That's how he started his journey as a musician, playing the Shehnai, and he has been privileged to perform in front of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on 15th of August 1947 at the Red Fort. It is one of his greatest achievements therein. Then he started touring abroad also. He started visiting other countries also. So which was the first country he visited? Yes, it was Kazakhstan. So now let's continue. So I hope all of you are ready with your ebooks, children. So please have your ebooks in one of your devices. Then also your running notes and a pen. Shall we go ahead? Yes. Please take page number 23 and 8th paragraph we are about to conclude. So he went to Afghanistan where King Zahir Shah has taken in by the maestro, and as I already said that he was being addressed as maestro. Maestro is an addressing part which is usually given to the people who are really very perfect in one of the elements, one of the fields. So here Bismillah Khan was excelled in which field, children? It was just playing Shehnai. Then he was gifted what? He was gifted many. Yes, of course, it was nothing but priceless carpets. Persian carpets are very famous. So he was gifted with. Then also souvenirs. Let's continue now. Then the king of Afghanistan was not only one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Of course, as he was such a wonderful player, it's not that his music is attracting only the kings and royal families, but also other people were also being attracted. So who were the other people? Let us now see. So the film director Vijay Bhatt, please underline, children. So there was a person from the film industry called Vijay Bhatt also was very much impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Shehnai. Of course, you would definitely see a question based on this, children, like which film was named after his Shehnai. So it is Goonj Uthi Shehnai. Goonj is nothing but sound, children. Uthi in the sense the sound produced with the help of what? Shehnai. So Vijay Bhatt, one of the famous directors of film industry, has named one of his films with what? Goonj Uthi Shehnai, after watching the performance of Bismillah Khan, being fascinated, being impressed so much. Then the film was a very big hit. So it was a very big hit, and one of Bismillah Khan's compositions, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya. So this is the first lyric of the song, children. If at all you surf through the internet as I was about to start the session, even I also had to hear to the song. It was so melodious. I promise you all also definitely enjoy. Before going to bed, once please you do listen to this song. So Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, one of the greatest songs, turned out to be a nationwide chart buster. Chart buster is nothing but usually nowadays what word you use, children? Blockbuster. So it has become a very big hit. Like all the people around the country could come to know about this song and the musician who had played even this Shehnai also. So his song, what was the song? Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya. So this was a chart buster in those days. Despite this huge success in the celluloid world, please underline the word, children, celluloid world. It was the old-fashioned name which was given to the cinema screen. Now we usually call it as silver screen. These days we call it as silver screen. In olden days it was called as celluloid. And Bismillah Khan's ventures in film music were limited only to 2. So though very much the people approached him to let him also take place and compose some music for their own cinemas, he did not accept, and he had limited to only 2 cinemas. One was what, children? It was all about Goonj Uthi Shehnai. First cinema was Goonj Uthi Shehnai. Then what was the second one? Let us see now. Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivas Kannada venture. Another film was of Kannada. It was of South Indian language, Kannada language, which is usually spoken in Karnataka. So another film where he had played his Shehnai was Sannadi Appanna. And who was the director, children? It is Vikram Srinivas of Kannada. Then Sannadi Appanna, I tell you children, even this cinema is remade in Telugu and it is called as Sannai Appanna. Shehnai is called, with a native slang, we made it as Sannai in Telugu, Sannadi in Kannada. Whereas there is a very, very, very lovable song which has been sung by the great Srimati P. Sushila, whereas it was a Jugalbandi, it was a duet between her and Shehnai, Mrs. Sushila and Shehnai. So please do listen to this song as well. Then as soon as she sung this song, she was complimented as Ammai Nee Gontu Sannai. So the greatest compliment, for the singer, as her voice was so melodious and very sweet as the Shehnai. So it was a compliment given to her as well. So his entry into the cinema industry was limited only to 2 cinemas. One is Goonj Uthi Shehnai, that is a Hindi film. Another second one was of Kannada film, that is Sannadi Appanna. I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says with emphasis. Then we need to know the reason that why had he limited only to 2 cinemas. So he emphasized, he made it clear, he specified, he insisted, he stated. See children, how many synonyms I am giving for the word, right? So he made it very clear, saying that my music is not only limited to this artificiality, because cinema is nothing but acting, right children? And acting is nothing but artificial because it's not natural. So that's what he felt, that his music was not meant for the artificiality. Then that's the reason he said that no, this glamour field, cinema is nothing but glamour field. There's a lot of makeup, right? Then lights, everything is available there and must there. Then he said that no, my music is not meant for this. Awards and recognition came thick and fast. Thick and fast is nothing but the number, children, number and the time. Within no time he has become so popular, whereas he was awarded with many awards. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. So see children, what was his speciality? Like why was he called as the first Indian to visit where and why? If at all these kind of questions, extract based or any short answer questions, you will definitely come across. So where did he go and why was he called as the first Indian? Because he was the first Indian to be invited. He was invited with a great honor to visit where? Prestigious Lincoln Center Hall, which was in the US, that is the United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival and in the Osaka Trade Fair. So as he went there, which are all the other occasions, what did he visit and where did he visit and why did he visit, if at all they question you. He took part in which other things he has taken part. One is, that is prestigious Lincoln Center Hall he visited. Therein he took part where World Exposition in Montreal, one. Then Cannes Art Festival. Cannes Art Festival is very, very, very famous worldwide, children. So even he had attended that also in the Osaka Trade Fair. So well known did he become internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him, Tahar Masik Ustad Bismillah Khan. So see, children, what a great honor he is offered here. Being an Indian, there is a big auditorium in Tehran. It's not in India, it's another country in Tehran. There is an auditorium which was named after him. What was the name of the auditorium which was named after him in Tehran? Tahar Masik Ustad Bismillah Khan. So see how fond the people were of his own music in those days. National awards like the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. So all the greatest honors and awards of India were being crowned to him. So what are they? First is Padma Shri, then Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. So all of you must really note down all these things, children. I'm expecting all of you are taking them down. One is Padma Shri, then Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. And in 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award. What was it, children? We have already learned in module 1. It was the Bharat Ratna. The Bharat Ratna. So highest. Beyond this, there is no other award in any of the fields. Then he was given all the honorable and highly respectable awards. And this is the highest, the most highest. So when did he receive Bharat Ratna, children? In 2001. With the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness, he said, though at that moment when he was receiving the award of Bharat Ratna the Great, when he could see the medal being on his chest here, then he was just, there was moisture in his eyes and he stated something. What did he say? Let us see now. All I would like to say is, teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music. So these golden words, children, they tell us the importance of Hindustani music. Because all the people nowadays, they are running behind technology and everybody would like to become an engineer. Everybody would like to become a doctor. Everybody would like to have the perfection in animation, what not. Then he says that, I would like to only say that please teach your children. So next generation, coming generations also must learn the music. Because even the Western countries are coming forward to learn the music. So why can't we really ignite the spirit in the younger generation to learn the same thing? So these were the golden words spoken by Bismillah Khan the Great on the occasion when he received Bharat Ratna, having moisture in his eyes. So whenever we are very happy, immensely happy, children, you notice there is moisture in your eyes. It is called Ananda Bhashpal in Telugu. Am I right? Yes. In spite of having travelled all over the world, Khan Sahib, as he is fondly called, is exceedingly fond of Benares and Dumran, and they remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. So who is Khan Sahib here? He was popularly known as, and he was popularly called as Khan Sahib, Bismillah Khan. So out of his whole name, Khan is taken and Sahib is nothing but addressing somebody, adding a lot of respect to it. So Khan Sahib, though he had travelled around the world, but there were only two favorite places for him to reside in. What were they? One was of his own maternal uncle, that is Benares. Another one is the place where he had taken his birth, that is Dumraon of Bihar. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA. So just we will come to know that why only these two places were being so favorite, as he had already travelled to many other countries. one of his students who hailed from another country maybe, or else who hailed from India but settled in other country maybe. Then he had offered him to open one of the Shehnai teaching schools in the USA. And the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Benares by replicating the temples there. See the offer, children, how beautifully the student is asking Bismillah Khan to do it. Because he understood Bismillah Khan's nature. Bismillah Khan is very much fond of only Benares city and his own birthplace Bihar, Dumraon. Then he said, the student said that, Khan Sahab, whatever you want, whichever the kind of environment and atmosphere you want it, I shall create as if it looks, it replicates, in the sense it definitely looks as if Benares is there very much in the US. I shall be making a setting kind of a thing where you usually can definitely feel that it is nothing but Benares there. Then you can please open your school. But what answer he had given, children, you know? Let's see. But Khan Sahab asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. So, you know, children, there won't be any other answer from his student now. What did he ask? He said that fine, you can build artificial temples, you can bring the shops and the streets of Benares here. Because any setting, if at all you watch any of the cinemas, especially when settings or something, you say Bahubali is one of the best examples I can quote here. So everything can be just brought into the set here. Then one of the wonderful questions what he asked here, you know, to the student, fine dear, everything is fine, but can you even bring the holy river, holy water of the Ganges here? Then he was just spellbound and he was speechless. Who was speechless? Student of Bismillah Khan. And later he is remembered to have said, that's why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning to see Hindustan, while in Mumbai I think of only Benares and the holy Ganga. So it's not only in any of the countries, children, but also he would like to only enjoy the river water of Ganges and the holy environment in the Benares, because Kashi Vishwanatha is very much present there, and he would like to offer his Shehnai music in the very morning, and he would like to play Alapana when the Aarti and Abhishekam is offered to the Lord Vishwanatha there. Then he says, though I am in Mumbai or in any other country, I would like to only remember my Benares. I think of only Benares and the holy Ganga. And while in Benares, I miss the unique Matha of Dumraon. So he says, just a little tinge of humor he adds here. If at all I am there in Benares, I keep missing my birthplace, that is my Bihar Dumraon village. Why was he missing Dumraon? Because there is Matha. Matha is nothing but, children, it's buttermilk. You know, when the buttermilk is made and if it is kept aside for setting, after some while if you observe, there is water. Slight white colored water you will see. It is a very light colored water. That's nothing but buttermilk only. That would taste so good for him and he likes it. And it's very famous in Bihar. Very healthy. Actually speaking, during summers, you know, it is very, very healthy, which would not allow you to go dehydrated any a time. So he says that whenever I am in Mumbai or any other country, I shall be missing the river Ganges and Benares. And if at all I am in Benares, I shall even miss my Dumraon, that is my village, because I like the Matha the most. Let's conclude with the last paragraph quickly, children. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. In the other day's module also, I was specifically telling that India is a secular country, and it is proven once again here, looking at Bismillah Khan being a born Muslim, playing his Shehnai every day at Kashi Vishwanatha temple, and also it has become a tradition. So that was, they say that his life is a perfect example of rich cultural heritage of India. India is very famous for what, children? Culture and heritage only. So this is where we say that yes, India is a subcontinent which has got secularism in it, and he has proved it here. So that's what is all about Bismillah Khan. Would you like to know when did he pass away? Yes, of course, he passed away on 21st of August 2006 at the age of 90 after a prolonged illness. He was ill for a long time, and 2006 at the age of 90 he passed away, and he was given a state funeral, and the government of India declared one day of national mourning. So in respect of his passing away, government declared mourning also. So this is how the great Bismillah Khan had ended his life. And all of us, we need to remember one thing, children, that whatever the golden words were being spoken by him when he was receiving the award Bharat Ratna, please teach your children the music. Is everybody clear? A quick recap is nothing but after visiting Afghanistan, he made his visit to many other countries. Then he was offered cinema offers, but he took only two. One was of Hindi, Kunj Uthi Shehnai, another one was Kannada, Sannadi Appanna, which was remade into Telugu as Sannai Appanna, where Srimati P. Sushila sang a beautiful song there. And therein he was awarded how many awards, children? All the four highest awards. Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, and also Bharat Ratna. Therein many offers have come to him from different countries to settle down, but he did not agree. And also in Tehran there was an auditorium where it was named after him. But even then he said that I am quite comfortable and happy playing my Shehnai at Kasi Vishwanatha temple. And what did he like the most of Bihar? It was Mattha, buttermilk of Bihar. So that's all of Sound of Music, the great Bismillah Khan. Hope all of you have enjoyed it. So let's meet in the second session with another segment. Maybe I'll come again with a poem. So goodbye, children. Stay safe. This is Vijaya signing off. Bye bye.